Hi. Hello. What's up? How's it going? Happy, what's today? Thursday. What's up? Oh, wait. Let me go live on YouTube Vertical. How we doing today? I'm doing great. How are y'all? Let me do all the stuff I do at the start of stream. Hold on. Just give me one moment. Now I can say hi to people. Wait, what just happened? Where'd my chat go? What is up, Mashed Potato Nuts, Speedy, Puddin' Pops, Elio, Rafa, Madness, WB77, Bub Matt, JJ Ori, Xplex, Lipton, A Good Flopper, Mathcore, A-Blocks, Helab, Get Shrek'd. I see your hair isn't in your eyes anymore. Funny that. Now I won't have to frickin' do a bunch of stuff to get it on my face. I think my hairdresser did a great job. I was quite satisfied. W her. Hardware GP, how's it going? Angry kid. SKW Slice, maybe. Some guy. Hello, Toost. Deframic. Teach, how are we feeling with beating B today? I think we definitely beat it today. I don't think there's a chance in hell that we don't beat it today, to be honest. Do you think today is the day? I'm positive. Feels so nice when you get a haircut you actually like. Yeah. What's up, random GD play? Yeah, quick input buffer. Say hi to YouTube if you want to be in the intro. I'm eating the top 10 most like medium demons in Geometry Dash. It's still B. It's the 6th day of B, but we have a best of 78%. We got a 3% best over 75 yesterday. I beat level today, hopefully. Roll the clip. I speak good. Hopefully, chat, hopefully. YouTube means you, Teej. I don't know what that means. But I know what I mean and what I need. And it's some clips. YouTube means whitey? Okay. Teej good speak? Thanks. Wait, did I do... Yeah. I think I did do. As a reminder... I get tired of explaining clip or skip every time we do it, so I'm just gonna say, join the Discord. Thanks, EJ Buttplug. What a cold open to the clip or skip today. That was someone's name. It's not, it didn't go exactly your way, but I think it's... That was just weird of me. That's pretty funny. Also, chat, I need to change my joke. I was served a Vortrox clip on my algorithm where Vortrox makes the same joke of like, no, that clip's AI. That clip of me is AI. So I'm not allowed to make that joke anymore. If you catch me making that joke again, tell me that I'm not allowed to. I crave novelty and originality above everything else. And if I keep making that joke, like, I don't care. Yes, please sue me. Like, I don't care if people are just like, what, you stole this joke from Vortrox? Like, that's just stupid. But I care for my own, like, personal, like, in my opinion, it's just it's one of those great minds think alike thing. Like, it's an easy joke to make. Like, a cringe clip of you surfaces, and like, in the day and age we live in, it's obvious that you would... The easiest comedic thing to do is to deflect and say, this is AI. But now that I've seen even one other streamer make that bit, I can't make it anymore. Y'all understand why? Y'all understand why? You can do the joke, but to make it up to Joey Vortrox, you have to do the Phobos 92 meme. Those are all words that I know in separation, but not combined. You should do a streamer. All you do is engagement bait. You can call it the master baiting stream because you're a master. Be nice to me, chat. Come on. Be nice to me. Phobos Binted? What does Binted mean? Is that like a tinted windows, but with a B in the front? Like the level we're playing, B? Bro looking like Dante? Who's Dante? There are so many proper nouns being thrown around that I don't know today. I guess this was a twinsy clip. Should I watch it a bit just to confirm? You should do a streamer. Yep. Why am I so slow? Oh, you got to be a fast shot. Collabs, the fastest clip shot in the West. Or I guess the Teej-est. If we're doing the Teej puns all the time. The fastest shot in the tea jest. Oh, it was okay. So it was okay. Sorry, I need to remember to read the clip names. You were working off a context that my brain just wasn't even paying attention to. That does. I understand. I skipped the context. Right. Dante's Divine Comedy. Right. Yes. Yes. What medium demon are you up to now? B. Bass boosted. Bro thought someone would clip this. See you. No, I don't want people to clip when I'm singing. I think like I sing enough on stream. I don't think it's that of note. So I do think it's funny that you said bro thought someone would clip this. I sing on stream because it makes my brain feel good. I don't sing it because I want someone to clip it. So kill yourself. Sorry. Oh gosh. Sorry. Oh, it slipped out. Swag route. Let's go. Let's check it out. What swag route was invented by that? Sorry, in GTA. Right. Low cortisol. You're right. Low cortisol. Yes. Thank y'all, chat. Thank you. That's that moment happening. I didn't really pay attention to that clip. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. I thought this is family friendly. It is. But also, if you have a crappy family member who... It's time to run the prediction, chat. Time to go live on TikTok. Time to run the prediction. What a thing to join to. What's up, Vernosis? No, that's just kind of how my streams go. Let's run it, chat. What do you say? Yesterday, we asked, do we beat B today? And 45% said yes, and 55% no. The ops are growing day by day. I think we're going to beat today, but also I've thought that we were going to beat beep 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 beep. So what makes today any different? Let's find out together, shall we? Get your votes in. Put your bubbles inside of the mechanism. We are the beaters. Together we beat. Wait, do people actually believe? WTF is going on, TJ? What? What's up, Wasner? The sky? In my opinion, medium demon gameplay is way more consistent than easy demon GP. Gold pieces? I put my life savings on yes, bro. You better beat it. We'll see. I mean, of course. I always all in on belief, or I'm the friend. I appreciate the believers. I'ma tell you one time. I'm usually non-believer, but I promised Teej that I vote yes. Consider this. I forgot that you promised me that. So you easily could have lied to me and manipulated me. I've beaten B, and my biggest tip is to practice the ball and spider part. Also play for start positions. Wow, that's cool. Now I'm a believer. What's up, D-Master? What's up, Sans? How's it going? When Teej beats B, someone should make it T as in TeejVeen. Yeah. Who made this level again? Motley or... Oh, yeah, because I made the joke. What, Motley Crew made this? Or wait, was that for a video I reacted to? I don't even remember where I am anymore. Most days I stream, I'm in some kind of fugue state. Sub ran out. Give me a sec. Take your time. Take your time. Also, people, if you have primes, be sure to use them on the purple platform. On me. I need money to eat. A lot of big streamers just want money to accumulate their nest egg of generational wealth.
Yay, second month.
Thank you, Sans, for the 2-month resub. Wait, y'all, that's what's so cool. I've now been an affiliate long enough that people are like, I'm excited for one day. Like, we're gonna have people resubbing for like a year. Isn't that crazy? But W Sands, thanks for the resub. I was so nice to you. Wait, I have to save it. Sorry. Yeah, we love our subs. That song's so good. I like making songs that's a good old mix of the brain worms. I'm gonna warm up. It's time for the Game Chops warm-up yap session, chat. Are you ready? Put on your sunscreen. W, easy orb timing. Oh, wait, I need to pull up the TikTok chat. Sorry, I need to see, you know how you put your big toe, or maybe this is only in cartoons. You know how you stick your big toe into the pool to see if it's hot or cold? I need to do that with TikTok chat. I need to see if people are telling me to kill myself today or being nice to me. Let's see. Let's see. What's up, Oscar? What's up, Rohith? Oh, they're just saying hi right now. Nice. I'll let y'all know when that changes. I thought you said ditto. Oh. I mean, if you have a ditto, that's fine. What is TikTok even about, bro? I don't know. I just kind of go live, bro. I don't think too deep about it. I just kind of do it. I got such good runs in yesterday. I do think we beat this level today. Like, I think the only thing stopping me from beating the level yesterday was just like, after the first 2.5 hours of playing, I was done. Oh, whoops, timer. My bad. How many attempts do you have in B? Couldn't tell you. I wish I knew. I actually don't. I have to be careful when I make a stone face joke. I don't care. That was someone on TikTok. For those of you curious, who asked how many attempts I had. You can check. Yeah, that's why I specified that I wasn't joking. I actually don't give a shit about attempts. It's fine if you do. I really don't care. Will you beat Future Funk? Yeah, eventually. I don't understand the obsession that this community has with attempts, but you know what? Low cortisol, whatever. I have to stop trying to understand people that I don't understand. Enjoy the game. Have to stop trying to do that. It's like someone walking into a room and speaking gibberish, like blah, 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 blah. And then you're just like, wait, what did you just say? And they're like, it's a language I made up. And it's just like, okay, what do I do? How do you get the different positions? Because I cannot search them up. I downgraded my Geometry Dash version and then I downloaded Geode. There's YouTube videos on how to... Crap, I just got baited into saying. There are videos online to show you how to do it, and also you can look at Reddit. Like, there's stuff around. You just need to just look up how to do start position switcher, and there are a million places that can tell you. Thanks. Yeah, I got you. I don't gatekeep this information. I do think Rob Top should just add something to the base game that lets us practice with a debug map, but also... I don't know. I'm not a millionaire who is a solo game dev, so I don't really know how those decisions get made. Someone's saying, oh, I just completed my poop with only 3 pushes. Beat that. Yeah, I mean, that's the GD community, yeah. Wait, what did you just say? Yeah, I know. I know. You don't have to downgrade anymore. I know. I said what I did. I still have the downgraded version because as someone who was a software developer for a while, I Adrea, thanks for the resub. I guess all the resubs are coming in. I guess this is the day of resubs. A good reminder for those who have not subscribed yet, please! Only if you have disposable income, of course. But if that's disposable income that you could be spending on a Starbucks coffee, why not spend it on me? I can be your cup of coffee. Hi, Teej. I hope you beat it today. Thanks. I think we will. Damn it, bro. This freaking wave. How does your hair always look good? Thanks, Mink Lovey. I actually just got a haircut yesterday. On the second day of Christmas, Rob Top gave to me. You let's go. And the end is here, my doogie. My alarm just went off, chat. Can you tell me I need to go live in 10 minutes? Lock in TV? Right. I need to go to my Twitch dashboard to see what happened because my alert's so small that I can't read it on the screen anymore. 1 second. 1 second. M. Latier, thank you for the gift sub. W, thank you. That was pretty neat. W gifted. We appreciate that. How many attempts did it take to beat Deadlocked? At least 10. I beat Future Funk a couple days ago. I jumped from B/skeletal shenanigans. Should I just jump to hard demons after B? Is that what you're implying? Am I wasting my time on medium demons? Because I don't really want to waste my time and become another casualty of society. I'll never fall in line. What's up, Ron? Kinda? What's up, Eli Bilber Kura? Kurawa. Kerplunk. Maybe I just jumped to Slaughterhouse after this one. Thoughts? Could be just like a figure it out angle. Oops, I missed that input. I'm never gonna smile for the rest of my life. All because of that happening. Game shops with comedic timing. No! This part's hard to practice without music, but all the same, I will nail it. I'm gonna practice with the music in just a second, but I want to see if I can get it without the music. Because I like doing random challenges that no one told me to do. But my brain's like, I don't know, it's like when you're a kid and you're just like with your friends and you're just like, I bet I can run up that hill in less than 10 seconds. You know what I mean? My brain does that sometimes when I'm playing games. It just, even though it doesn't need to. It's like, I bet I can beat this part without the sound. And I can. Bang. No! All right, I should practice with the music. I kind of I want to warm up on this level as fast as possible because I'm realizing more and more that just the deterioration and the fall off of your brain as you go into playing higher levels of this game. Like, I want to warm up these parts as fast as possible so we can get more high quality attempts as soon as possible because I think that will maximize our possibility of beating the level today. Does that make sense to you, chat? You have any advice in cooling nerves at the end of a level? I keep messing up. I don't, because I also mess up because of nerves. So if you figure something out, let me know. No! It's all good. It's a process. I don't want to spend another day on this level, but I have no control over that. Also, someone left a mean comment on one of my videos, and they were like, this guy's been on B for 5 days. It's time to give up. You're never going to get it. And I was like, oh, that's mean. Now I feel bad. This part's so fast, bro. That's what I'm saying. Cornea commenter? Yeah. But it does hurt. I'm rushing that input under the spike. Prove the comments are wrong? I mean, that's on God. I mean, I've operated off of spite my whole life. Like, I can definitely do that. And that's something I run this stream on. I really want to teach people, like, prove the ops wrong. Like, it's so easy to lack faith in people. Like, it's so easy to, like, see what someone's trying to achieve and be like, bro, you're never going to get that. It's like, I mean, yeah. People's default mode is to lay in bed and do nothing. And I'm not saying that as, like, an operative of shame or, like I'm someone who, like, really wants to fight against. I think the concept of laziness is a lie. I think laziness is a shame tactic that is indoctrinated into all of us in our culture. That being said, I think that people's default is to be in a state of relaxation, of leisure. So for someone to say, you should give up, you're never going to achieve your dreams, it's like, you're basically saying, like, yes. You've basically, if you're hedging your bets at a casino, you've just, like, placed your bets on, like, the 90% versus the 10% coin flip. Does that make sense? But it still makes you a jackass. No way, dude. Default is working 40 hours a week in a cubicle. Dab me up, brother. That's what life's all about, chat. Under fluorescent lights. Let's go. Hanging out with a bunch of coworkers who all hate their lives and don't like you. Yeah, dude. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. I think that humans were... The reason humans exist was to toil. For a wage. That takes advantage of their labor. Sorry. Yeah, I misspoke. Yeah! SKW Slice, thanks for the 5 gifted. W. Gonna be honest, I've already given up. Oh, keep your head up, King. Never give up. Sorry, I talk about this stuff because I think that giving up is... You shouldn't give up. But I know it's hard. No! I did B yesterday. You can do it too. Wait, why are the vibes so good today? Thank you. But everyone's so nice. I've been so used to everyone online being mean to me. This is crazy. Like a sad dog. You'll get this level eventually. Is the gameplay fun? It's not my favorite level I've played. But it is what it is. Would you consider drinking coffee as taking drugs since caffeine's basically a drug? Okay. I don't know. Why does everyone ask me strange, like, ethical questions? I don't know. Sure. If you want to drink coffee, drink coffee. If you don't want to drink coffee, that's fine. I know that a lot of people have kind of vilified caffeine in recent years. That's fine. Not everyone's mean. There's always people that like the stuff you do. Yeah, and I've kind of understood that. I think it's part of also being a small creator like me. At my size, the people who enjoy my content are just kind of like quietly enjoying the content, and the people who hate me are a very vocal minority, but at my size, they kind of become the majority sometimes on the stuff I post. But it was really nice that I posted the video of me talking about the streamer rage bait epidemic, and every single comment was positive. So that kind of helped me change my perspective. I was like, oh, people do like me. It's just they don't speak up unless they know that I'm kind of going through it, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of my default behavior too, is being a lurker, right? Like, you don't, if you like something, you don't usually vocally share that. Or like, you know, some people do, but it's not with the same magnitude that people that hate something do, if that makes sense. The hater's just jealous of your success. Yeah, I mean, that is what it is at the end of the day, and it's easy to understand that intellectually. It's just like, I do just wish they'd leave me alone. You know, like go be jealous of someone else. That's what I don't even, like, I don't understand what they're jealous of. Because that's the thing, like, people are jealous of something that, like, I'm just a guy. Like, I can't even pay my bills streaming. I don't really understand what there is to be jealous of. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love streaming and I love the community I form, but like, I'm just a freaking guy, dude. I don't know. I heard the quote that, I forget who said this, but someone said that haters are just confused fans. It's so weird, man. I just don't get it. And my brain always wants to understand stuff, but some stuff it just can't understand, I guess. All the attention on me as a streamer, that's the jealousy, I'd imagine. Oh, that's fair. I don't know. I guess it just doesn't feel like attention to me because I'm, like, my whole life I've been a performer and entertainer. Like, I went to school for acting, so I don't view, like, I don't feel, I'm not like, oh boy, look at all this attention I'm getting right now. It's like, the joy I get from this is like, oh, I'm putting on a show and people are enjoying the show I'm putting on right now. You know what I mean? So it's weird to me that from an outside perspective, they're jealous of the attention. Whereas from an inward perspective, when I stream, I'm not thinking about the attention I'm getting. Does that make sense? I think that's part of the disconnect. But I think that's also why you have people who go live and just have no face cam and they don't say anything and they don't get any viewers and they get pissed off at the world for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly there are some people who just, their perspective is that they are entitled to attention that they're not getting. And I don't think that anyone's entitled to any kind of attention. I think you're entitled to, I don't know. I think you need to be entertaining, or like you need to provide value to people in some way. If you don't provide that value, then it's hard to get people to care. Like that, I mean, that's the truth across every single industry in terms of marketing. It is very hard to get people to care about the thing you do or whatever you're selling. It's hard. And a lot of people want to kind of minimize other people's success, like, but yeah, I don't know. It's a lot easier to undermine other people's success than to look inward and be like, huh, maybe I'm doing something wrong and I need to change the way that I'm doing things, right? It's a lot easier to kind of project your insecurity onto others rather than fix it from the inside out. But I empower everybody here to do that. It's hard. Typically, it's easier with a licensed professional. if you do therapy. It's a lot easier. Oops, I accidentally pressed the finger. But I do think that it's within everybody's power to do that. You just have to kind of hold yourself accountable and actually work towards it. Like, you can't live your life just kind of offloading your stress and your issues and making it everyone else's problem. Like, I think that's a bad thing to do. But some toxic people kind of default to that negative behavior, which is too bad, because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy of, like, if you aren't able to introspect and recognize the problems you have and try to identify and diagnose them, yes, but also give some kind of prognosis for how to get better, then you're just gonna eat yourself alive, which is fine. Like, honestly, I think misery is fine when it's just one person eating themselves alive. Like, God knows I've gone through times in my life where when I've been at my worst, I typically isolate myself from people. What I do hate is when people are miserable and they put that onto others. Like, I think that if you're miserable and depressed and you hate your life and you think life isn't worth living and you hate the world and you blame the world around you, and you don't want to seek help, the only advice I have for you is stop talking to other people. Stop making other people's problems. If you truly think that your life is cooked, if you truly think this world is cooked, if you think that there is nothing of value in this world and nothing is, like, we can't save anything, nothing we do can save it, become a hermit. You have to stop. You have to stop, like, the way you talk to others, like spreading this bad news of just like misfortune and doom and all this stuff. Like, just stop, man. Just like cut the cord with everybody. Like, go be miserable by yourself. Just you do that. If you can't seek the help that you clearly need, go live on your own island. That's fine. Stop making it our problem. That being said, I think you're wrong. I think that the world is beautiful. I think people are capable of wonderful things. I fully disagree with whatever conclusion some miserable people have landed on. I don't think the world is evil. Sorry. I'll just never believe that. I think some people are cruel and wicked, but the world is good. Some people are cruel and wicked, and they try to ruin the world through being cruel and wicked. But by you being depressed and cynical, you're just getting on the pipeline to becoming a cruel and wicked person. Do y'all understand that? Like, the way you don't become a cruel and wicked asshole is by keeping your heart open and loving others. Timer, thanks. Are some people born evil or made evil? I don't know. I think it's less of a question of chicken and egg and more of just like what's observable, right? There are people who suck and there are people who don't suck. And that's enough for us to know to not... I feel like there's been too much work to like try and save the people who are just not worthy of salvation, to be honest. If someone can't save themselves, I think they deserve to be left behind at this point. That is my opinion. And hopefully through the work the rest of us who actually care about making the world better do, maybe eventually that can spread to them being able to save themselves. But if they can't save themselves, like, you kind of just have to shrug. Was Aaron justified? Now we're talking about Attack on Titan. I think all people are good by default, but some choose to harm others, mostly because they themselves have been harmed. It's a cycle. I know that's the common thing people say. I don't know. Every time I hear that sentiment, I don't want to judge anyone for that, but it's like, yes, I see that, but it always seems like kind of a pseudo-intellectual argument. It's like, yes, of course people are products of their surroundings, but I also think that people's genetics are not easy for us to identify, you know, right? Like, the nurture nature of everything, like, it's easy for us to observe nurture. It's much harder for us to observe nature. It's much harder for us to be like, oh, your freaking DNA bends this way, therefore you're like this. You know what I'm saying? But yes, it is easy to be like, everyone's a product of their surroundings, and I do agree with that. but it feels very much like a point of like, okay, I don't know where the conversation really goes beyond this. It's like, yes, of course, like someone who goes through a lot of tough things can come out the other end of it being much more of an asshole, but also someone who goes through a bunch of tough things can come out being one of the kindest saints that have ever existed. So at some point there has to be something else other than just nurture, right? There are all these like beautiful like underdog stories of people overcoming absolute horrible like early life experiences or traumatic experiences, and they come out at the end of it being like a freaking paragon of human like love and endurance. And then there are people who they go to McDonald's and they forget to give them their fillet of fish, and then they decide to act out on the other people around them in their life for the next 2 weeks because they're pissed about that. Like, I was in the line of like, I still think about this. Months ago, I was in line at Chipotle with Austin, and there was just this freaking older lady who was just like, the Chipotle was clearly understaffed. Everyone working there was clearly stressed out. It was clear to anyone who is willing to look outside of themselves for a moment that the place was mismanaged and they were short-staffed. And this lady was just so clearly like, she thought the world was out to get her, and she was being so snippy with the people working there, and you could see in their eyes, you could see the circles in their eyes, you could see the souls not in their bodies because they've been freaking abused by the place they're working at. Some people just suck, bro. It's like, look outside yourself for 1 second. We're all just trying to get through life. We are all just trying to get through it right now. Why are you being a pill? Life's not just hard for you, it's hard for everybody. It is hard for everybody. And I promise some of the people who make life hard on others because they think life dealt them a hard hand, I promise there are people, a lot more people, who have it worse off than you. So that makes you even bigger of a loser because you're crashing out at people for like going through something that comparably someone else has gone through something worse, and they're being nice to people still. I've said that before on stream, but I stand by that. So who are you fighting for? You're not fighting for yourself. You're not fighting for others. You're just a fucking fungus. I spilled my coffee. I spilled my coffee. Did I miss anything? Nah. I wish I was fungus. I think I'm kind of a fun guy. What if you're dealing with someone's death? My dad died last year, and instead of being a dick to everyone in my life, I started doing what I wanted to do in life, and now I have a stream where I spread the message of positivity and love and try and uplift other people. I had someone who was a close friend where his dad died, and he's a registered sex offender, and he used that as an excuse for it. The quality of your character decides on what you do with what happens to you in this life. I care about this shit, man. I care about this shit. Trauma's never an excuse to mistreat others. You're goddamn right. And also, you know what else, chat? Grief is an opportunity for healing. Always remember that. Grief is an opportunity for healing. It is easy to close your heart. It's hard, man. It's hard. Keep your heart open. That is what makes us human. Grief is a universal aspect that all of us must go through. Thanks, Yaru. I appreciate that. I've never shared that information on stream before, but the second I saw a chatter of like, what if you're dealing with someone, with losing someone? It's like, dude, it's hard to know until you go through it. After my dad died and I had to go through it, I was like, why the fuck would someone use this as an excuse to be a dick? Why the fuck would you use losing one of the most important people to you in your life, someone who taught you love, someone who taught you compassion for others, why would you use that as an excuse to be a piece of shit? Why would you not instead give yourself room to grieve, give yourself room to heal, and then get back up on your feet and live a life worth living? Why would you not choose that? That's the way you carry on people's memories. That's the way you make life matter. That's how you make any of the loss we all go through fucking matter. Is that what you think? You think like you have a pet through childhood and you love them and they mean everything to you. You know them for years and years of your life, most of your life at that point. Eventually they pass. And the lesson from their passing is I need to do bad to other people. I need to hurt others. No. The lesson of things we grieve, of people we grieve, is they had an impact on our lives for as long as they were able to have an impact. And after they're gone, if we choose to live our lives the truest version of ourselves, holding their memory close to our heart and using that as a reason to keep going, they're still a part of us. They're still with us. Your pet that died in your early childhood, that meant a lot to you, they're still with you. Your friend, maybe I saw your message. Your friend, they're still with you. Life is freaking hard, bro. And the longer you live life, y'all, the more like the people you meet along the way, they're the people, the pets, all that stuff, like, they're going to come in, they're going to come out. They're going to come in, they're going to come out. What the fuck are you going to do about it? Are you going to develop a big chip on your shoulder? Or are you going to start freaking loving people and telling people that you love them? And appreciating them while they're still here, because you don't know when they're going to be gone. That being said, I appreciate everybody here. I know everyone's going through stuff. I appreciate y'all going through the stuff. I know I just trauma dumped. I'm sorry that life is hard. I'm sorry y'all are going through stuff. I've been through stuff too. Been there, done that. I really hope the best for y'all. And all that being said, when you're grieving, you still need to process those emotions. I'm not saying that when you experience loss, I'm not saying to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and keep moving. I am saying that there is a way to see loss as a potential for healing yourself. And I hope that you can find that in yourself. And I know it's hard, but I truly believe that everyone here can find that in themselves. It is not easy, but I believe in you. Now let me beat this ball part. Whoopsies. Remember when he was a variety streamer? He's gone so far. Yeah. Now I'm a dasher. You'd make an excellent social worker. I'm glad you're a streamer, though. I mean, I appreciate it. I just, I don't know. I like to keep it real when I can. And sometimes, like, a moment just, I don't know. I didn't think I was going to talk about that today, but we were talking about stuff, and it came up, and I'm, you know, I think it's of value to people. I think it's important to talk about that stuff sometimes. Because you just never know what someone's going through, and a lot of people just use excuses of what happens to them to be a dick, and I don't think you should do that. I think you should process your emotions. I don't think you should deny yourself of your emotions, but you should not act in ill will towards others because of something you're going through. I just don't think you should. Now, obviously, sometimes, yeah, you can have a bad day at work and maybe you're a little less graceful to others than you otherwise should be. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, you know, everyone has their off days. We're all human at the end of the day. But if you are just consistently being a jerk to others because you feel entitled to being a jerk to others, I think that's wrong. But we're all going to cross our wires sometimes because that's just the nature of communication. That's just the nature of being human. Whew. Yes. No! Almost. What level are you most excited for on the list of mediums? Right now, I actually am excited for Lonely Travel because we just watched a video on Funny Game, which I thought was cool. I thought it was serendipitous that we watched that video like right before this. Or right before we were about to play it. I think that's cool. Bro, please don't die there in a real run. You think I want to? Oops. For me, it's Hell that I'm hyped for. That's going to be our grand finale for Medium Demons. That's the 10th one, I believe. No! World Game Scandal React would go hard? I don't think I want to react to scandal and drama type stuff. I would prefer the stuff I react to kind of be like, I'm okay with it kind of being like intellectually stimulating. I would rather it be something where it's like, we're all learning about something cool together. Or we're celebrating something. I typically just don't like circling negativity. I think the internet does that enough. It would probably get more views, but I'd feel kind of gross. That's why when people come up, sometimes people in chat talk about like streamers or players that have gone through drama, and I don't read those messages because I just think it's not really a worthwhile topic. Are you going to do reactions today, Teej? If we beat B with enough time, yes. I do want to watch that Vernosis video. That is slated. If we don't get to it today, we probably do have to get to it, start a stream tomorrow. Because I want to have it to upload this Sunday. But I think we'll get to it today. We just have to beat B. Shall we? Now, we haven't played any of the earlier part of this level, chat, but we'll, you know, we'll see. No! Okay, I'm gonna warm up the robot. I think yesterday we actually worked on the robot, chat. I think I got it like 3 times in a row, and once I like practiced it and got it 3 times in a row, I didn't have trouble with it the rest of the run or the rest of the day. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Because this is the last kind of trouble spot. Yep, this is why I do it. This is why That was 2. That's probably fine at this point. I don't need to overdo this. But what the heck? Let's go for 3. It's feeling good today, chat. And I don't want to overcook. This is really good for the first hour of stream, chat. This is very good. Oops. Okay. Let's lock in. It's going to take some time for us to get this early part figured out. But as we know from yesterday, once it's warmed up, we should be good. Just got to get the old neurons firing. Too many presses. I'm gonna go practice that again. Just because now I've warmed up the first part of it. Hold on, let me see the ball. I want to be smart about this. I think I'm gonna try and get the ball 2 times in a row. We need to be smart about this today, chat. If we aren't, we're gonna burn ourselves out before we get a good attempt. Yeah, see? I need to get this a little more consistent. Not perfect, just a little more. Yeah, okay. That last press that sometimes gives me problems, I just need to anticipate that. I think that'll be fine if I get that. Damn. I locked out of it on that. That's my fault. Oh, wait, we're coming up on an ad break. We're going to take a quick 3-minute ad break, chat. I got to pause the timer. Ugh. I think I have old water. I'm gonna get new water. I'll be right back. Okay. How'd that even happen? It was all tangled. Dude, I fucking hate this level. So much, so much, so much, so much. So fucking much. I only choke that part during a run. So frustrating. So frustrating, bro. I also hate this level like crazy. Based. Ugh. Yeah, there's like a micro pause there that I definitely rush during attempts. I feel that now. Okay, and then I figure that out and something else fucks up. Yep. Par for the course. The ball is super annoying. Yeah, I hate this part. You got this today, Trust? Thanks, Daddy Schmeat. What? I didn't know that death was possible. Too late. Ah. You think B is harder than skeletal? Yep. I already said that on stream. I also don't does anyone know what level I've spent the most stream days on? This is the 6th day of B. It might be B now. But I don't remember how many days I spent on like Toe 2 or Clubstep or I don't really remember. Maybe someone else does. Or maybe Deadlocked. I don't remember. Yeah, I've beaten Skeletal Shenanigans. That's my current hardest. Clubstep took you the most hours? Really? 7 stream days on Clubstep? Holy cow. I guess that kind of makes sense. For some reason, I thought I had spent like 10 days on one, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, it was definitely the longest learning curve. I was thinking the same thing. What's up, Marker? Brain, the mechanics are good today. The brain is just not focused today. It's really all over the place. I just keep maladaptive. My brain has always done this. I think it's ADHD. It's weird because I'm sure from the outside looking in, it looks like I'm locked in. I swear to you, I'm thinking about like 1,000 different things at once. Like I cannot focus up. Stutter. Fucking hate this shit, dude. I fucking hate this shit. This shit's miserable. Skeletal Shenanigans is definitely harder than B. That's why GD Demon Ladder ranks it tougher. Some people who play this game, like, I don't think they're capable of critical thinking. Like, what are we talking about? This level is leagues harder than Skeletal Shenanigans. In my subjective opinion. All right, let me get wave down twice in a row, 3 times in a row. Thoughts, chat? How many times should we get 70 or wave to the end down? What do y'all think? Twice? Sounds good. You were the first to speak up. Let's go for twice in a row. At least once or twice. Doesn't need to be in a row, though. I disagree. I think it needs to be in a row. I think consistency is key for parts like this. When I've had parts like this in previous levels, I have to get it in a row. Because I've beaten this part, not like... I know it's hard to believe for people who haven't watched the stream this much. Over the course of the past 6 days, I have cleared wave to the end probably 100 times. Still fail it. So at some point, you got to start doing back-to-back attempts because something is inconsistent. I could beat this part 1,000 times. If I beat it once and then fail it 900 times, then beat it again over the course of a long period of time, I could beat it 100,000 times. At some point, you have to do back-to-back attempts. At some point. Just a mental block. Gotta push through it. They're the worst. Yeah, it's definitely a mental block. Which is frustrating. It's the nerves, man. Yeah, they don't help. It doesn't help that, like, in this level, you have to lock in at the robot, and then you just can't stop till the end. It's such a wicked level. Way too early. Fuck you. I spent a lot more time on this level than Skeletal. Same here. I just like, dude, like, I get it because it's like a hive. I wish I could pause the game without, like, why is the freaking set dressing, why is the foreground the same color as the background, the same color as the obstacles, the same, it's just brown and beige, bro. Brown and beige. You're giving the player no help here in terms of visual cues. No help. Zero help. What the fuck? This whole screen is brown beige with hints of yellow. Not even yellow, gold. Sorry. It's brown and gold. Was that twice in a row? Does anyone know? I wasn't paying attention. Was that twice in a row? I don't care. I'm going to play the level now. You took too long. Sorry. I'm playing it. Remember when you used to tell yourself off for dropping the F-bomb? Yeah, I mean, I think when I'm swearing more, you can tell that my filter is kind of dropped. If I'm swearing this much, you know I really fucking detest a level. At what point did you first expect your filter to start dropping? I don't know how to answer that question. What? The first day I started playing this level, I immediately did not like it that much. And then the more I played it, the less I liked it. Poop. Was it the ball part? What do you think it was? Sorry. High cortisol. Some of y'all have been here. Almost all of the B streams. I think it's clear what part I fucking hate at this point. I think it's clear. I've also said it many times. Robot, through the ball, through the wave. It is a freaking crucifixion of a segment of a level. How do you not like B, bro? It's so good. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. I'm not like, here's the thing. I'm not ever saying, dude, how do you guys like this level? Dude, what the fuck? How do you like this level? I'm sharing my opinion. If you like this level, mwah, God bless you. That's awesome. I don't. I can see how people could like this level. I fucking hate it. I'm sure the guy was just asking where your opinion stems from. Dude. I'm starting to believe that a lot of people watch my stream with about 2% of their attention span, which is fine. It's fine. But if you were watching my stream with 100% of your attention span, you would understand that I am the kind of streamer who adequately articulates exactly how I feel at any given moment. I've shared my opinion about B over 100 times on these streams at this point, and I've very clearly communicated what is frustrating about the level to me. I can't help it if some people are tuning into the stream like the same way that like on an AM radio, it's like, oh, I'm kind of paying attention now. Now I'm not. I'm kind of paying attention. Now I'm not. We get it, bro? Thank you. If bro doesn't like B, you can't really change his opinion. That's what, dude, I don't understand why some people online are just so diehard about someone has a differing opinion on something you like. And it's like your personal crusade to try and dissuade them. Why do you care? Why does it matter? Why? Why does it matter? Why? Why? Everyone allowed to like something they like. Other people allowed to dislike thing you like. And then life keep going. World keeps spinning. It cool. Life cool like that. It cool. Cortisol dropping, I'm fine. Did you like Skeletal Shenanigans? Yeah, I did. The only thing I didn't like about it was because it was laggy, but that's because my computer sucks. Not the level's fault. What's your next medium after this one again? Lonely Travel. Banger, I'm excited. But I'm at that point where I think a lot of Geometry Dash players find themselves in, where like I would just love to play any other level right now. The novelty of a new level would kind of hit. I'm gonna beat Ball to the end. The consistency is going up. Okay, if I choke the ending again, I'm gonna go Ball to the end, and I have to get it twice in a row. I don't know, I think you're consistent enough to fluke the ending. Yeah. We've been consistent enough to fluke the ending for days now. But fluke, the meaning is in the definition of the word. You make beating the level a mistake, like you beat it by accident. It's you're gambling at the craps table, you're rolling the dice. I don't know what we're talking about anymore, chat. Like, yes, the dice roll has been capable for a while. We keep failing the dice roll. High cortisol, Teej? No, I just think I'm going to be honest. I like it when some people remind me to lower my cortisol, and other times other people say it. I kind of want to kill you with my bare hands. Sorry, that's in Minecraft. That's only something someone with high cortisol would say. Woo! Gotta lower the cortisol. Oh, did I say in Minecraft? Sorry, yeah, I meant Geometry Dash, yeah. Yeah, and GD. PC specs. I'm playing on a toaster I bought at Best Buy in 2012. Thanks, Steak Fan. I like when I'm in a bad mood and people realize that what they need to do is cheer me on and cheer me up instead of giving me notes. Genuinely, thank you, Steak Fan. I don't know what the fuck we were... God. Like, if someone got stabbed on the street, would you walk up to them and be like, hey, so, next time, if someone comes at you with a knife, you want to move just slightly to the left. You want to move just slightly to the left, you'll dodge the knife every time. As they're bleeding out on the ground. Yeah, try to not bleed out next time. A medium steak's pretty good, yeah. I'm inclined to the medium rare side. Thanks, Aspen. Yeah, that one made sense. A well-done steak is worse than gore? I don't know what you mean by gore, but yeah, I'm not crazy about a well-done steak. Way too dry and just a textural nightmare. Now I'm hungry, though, because of all this steak talk. Yeah, medium rare steak is based. Me and the BOGO boys and my friend Julian, we got steaks for my birthday, bro. Got them shits medium rare. God damn, goddamn, that shit was good. Slop them up! There are few greater joys in this life than eating like a deliciously prepared steak. God, like, fuck. Why'd I do that? When Teej beats all the medium demons, does that mean we have to treat him to 10 medium rare steaks? Ha ha ha! Use your prime subs, chat. I feel like it's a good medium demon. Yeah, B, I love this level. Right, chat? Like, I don't know. What was the prediction today? Let me check. Dude. No one fucking believes in me anymore, man. Every single other level I've ever played, it reaches a point in me playing the level where it's almost unanimous. People are just like, oh, dude, like they see the muscle memory, they see the consistency gains. They're just like, usually by the last day we play a level, it's at least 70% unanimous that we're going to beat it. And everyone's just given up at this point. Not everyone, but a large percentage of people, unseen before in any other level I've played, have given up. Have become ops. I still believe. Thanks, Daddy Schmidt. Only 3 people went for no. Most went for yes. Yes, but chat, do you understand? It's still the same. The no people are are confident enough to bet more of their bubbles. The yes people are like, I'll bet 10 bubbles on yes. I'm kidding. But chat, like, here's the thing. Intellectually, you and I know that bubbles are just kind of like, they're not. It's more compelling for the video and the content if people think that it's a true distribution of people. So don't worry. Like, I know us in chat, we understand how channel points work. The people watching the video don't necessarily know that. And to explain that is exhausting. The no people are getting in your head? No, I'm farming because I'm a good content creator. If there's no stakes and no like opposition, there's like little narrative to what we're doing at this point. Otherwise, we're just on day 6 of B. If we're on day 6 of B and it's people are losing faith in me, that's a little more compelling. Y'all think I do this shit by accident. I'm a fucking content supercomputer. There is a story being written right now as we all watch this. But something tells me we're coming out of the Act 2 slump right now. And reaching our climax! And now the plan's simple, chat. I said if I choked on that part again, what do? We're going to the ball part, and we're going to beat the level from the ball part to the end twice in a row. If I fail on it again, we have to go back and beat it 3 times in a row. If I fail on it again, we have to beat it 4 times in a row. Ad infinitum. If I have to beat this part of the level 20 times in a row, 100 times in a row, I will prevail. Low cortisol, by the way. Going for 2 right now. Chill? Yeah, you're right, I should. I got a little worked up there. You're right, I should chill a bit. You actually are right there. What the flip would Doogie do? Quit? What? I'm kidding? Oh. Doogie would do ball to 100? Okay, so I am Doogie. I'm being Doogie right now. Doogie hasn't verified grief, but he hasn't given up either. Hey, and that's the one thing between me and Doogie. We both haven't verified grief, which means we're closer to each other's skill level than you might think. Bro's gonna verify Silent Grief. That's the plan. How'd you know? Dougie has more attempts on Grief than you do? Y'all don't know that. You can get better than Zoink? I don't think so. Look, I'm all for being like, I think that people should be a little delusional in order to achieve their dreams. Let's not go too crazy. Off-stream grinding Grief? Yeah, can you imagine? How do you think I get good at the game so fast, guys? I'm always practicing Grief off-stream. Why do you think I get so frustrated with these easy levels that I can't beat for some reason? This ball's low-key harder than any ball in Bloodbath, so you can basically beat Bloodbath. I'm glad someone sees the vision. Uh-oh, baby. Someone getting nervous? Wave of Doom? Something like that. I genuinely don't know how Doggy hasn't given up yet. Spending more than 1.5 years on a healthy level sounds like torture, and I think it did mentally affect him in some way. I mean, he's got that doggy in him. Just that simple, right? 1.5 years isn't that long. Have you ever thought about that? I think in the greater context of the goals that each of us sets in our life and how hard we work towards our goals, it seems like a lot. But I think the most inspiring part about Doggy's story is he has not given up yet, right? But what if your goal, what if instead of comparing yourself against Doggy's crazy goal, you're like, what would it be like if I stuck to something that felt impossible for 10 years? Like, imagine where your life could be at if you could just lock in for 10 years on something. Sounds intimidating, doesn't it? You'd be better than Doggy at something. It's worth a thought. Oops. Grief will probably be beaten by Zoink in a month too. Does Zoink usually not verify? Does Zoink just play after the levels are public? Or whatever the post-verification thing is? He does both? Okay. Is it kind of like an unspoken thing that among the top players that if one top player is going to verify one level, they don't step on their toes? I feel like that would be respectable, right? Yeah, that makes sense. We had something like that in the Celeste community months ago. Someone got 9D Flat. Hold on. Anyway, the Celesters know what I'm talking about. I don't really want to get into it. Going for 2, chat. Oh, that didn't count because I wasn't ready. Now I'm ready. Going for 2. Dude, this is... It's hard to reset. Okay, this is still 2. Come on. Shall we go back to the level? I kind of thought you were more popular. Thanks. Or hey. All right, let's get it. You should be more popular. I agree. I'm not going to feign humility. I 100% agree with you. If that makes me appear like a dick, I'm sorry. But yeah, no. I mean, I've been saying this. The longer members of my community, they all know this. I appreciate everybody here right now, of course. But yeah, I mean, I'm not... I should be bigger, for sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's all a game, chat, and you gotta play it. Thank God. I'm glad the attempt wasn't in the same attempt where I was glazing myself. That would have been or a loss or a loss.
Can you react to my spam?
Thanks for the 1K bits. Your spam? I mean, thanks for the money. Thanks for the money, even though I don't know what you meant. It tastes like you, only sweeter. Yeah, W bits. Yeah, as a reminder, if you, I think it's a, is it 100? I think it's a 100 bit minimum. If you spend 100 bits, you can do TTS on the stream. I want to make that more of a thing. I appreciate all the bitters. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you had like 100,000 followers. That would be pretty cool. I don't, I'm a baby. Folks call me a small streamer with a big heart. I'm big, I'm just big enough to get a lot of haters, just small enough to... I don't really know. I'm in a very painful in-between stage of growing as a content creator. Let's put it that way. Okay, I need to log in. Small streamers are normally more kinder to others. I don't think that's actually necessarily true. I think quite a few big streamers do have good hearts. Or at least I choose to believe that. I know a lot of people are super cynical and they're just like, man, all the people on top have been rewarded for being evil and cutthroat. And I don't think that's true. For some, I think it might be, but I don't think that's true across the board. I think a large reason of why some of the top creators do end up rising is because they are authentic. I think a lot of the people who don't end up rising to the top, they aren't able to rise to the top because they're unable to present themselves in an authentic way that resonates with an audience. You know what I'm saying? But that's my belief. If you believe something else, that's fine. But a lot of what I've observed in some of the top content creators is their superpower almost is being authentic. They're authentic almost to a fault. That's why you have so many crash outs. That's why you have so many oversharing moments. TTS is text to speech. So if you donate 100 bits on the purple platform, you can also type a message that is read aloud. Also, if you're watching right now and you want to support me, the best way is to watch on the purple platform. Obviously, watch on your platform of choice, but if you hop over to the purple platform, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you. No! Too big a press close to the ceiling. Oh, yes, the purple platform. I love the purple platform. The person on the red platform said. Small streamers have the benefit of a smaller chat, more personal feeling, but there are bad small streamers and good big streamers. Yeah, it's basically, I don't know. In terms of like stereotyping, I'm typically someone who isn't a proponent of that. I think that nuance and ambiguity exist basically across the board. Food for thought. Not all big, that's all to say, not all big streamers are overrated and not all small streamers are underrated. You know what I'm saying? Dude, my eyes started watering. God, I'm actually just gonna send it again. That one didn't feel that far off. That was literally my eyes watering. Miserable. Miserable. I don't know. It's nerves. I don't think it's even muscle memory at this point. It's literally just nerves. All right. Like, I don't really know what to do. My best percent's 78%. Like, I think the only answer might be to keep getting runs that go that deep. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to alternate between start position and run attempts. I think instead of getting 2 in a row, just because I feel like we're going to be here forever and that's going to be really taxing on my brain power, if I choke on the final ball to the end section, I'll hop back to start position and get another clear from ball to end. Once I get a completion, I'll hop back to run attempts. Does that make sense? Just in the interest of time, I think it's going to be a waste of time and energy if we keep coming back and like completely grinding consistency. I think it's a little unrealistic and not very entertaining. So I'm going to get 1 clear from the start of ball chat, and then we're going to hop back to attempts. If I fail, rinse and repeat. Make sense? I just kind of want to keep the muscle memory for the flow of this. Dude, I don't know why my game's lagging so much now. Do you see this? Do you see all these stutters and lost frames or drop frames? I think that's probably going to be our best bet for what we're trying to do here. Because the main thing I'm trying to combat is the longer I play attempts, the more I forget what the end of the level feels like. And I think at this point, I just need to keep on shaking it awake. I think we can beat this today, chat. Genuinely, I do. Just need to work smarter, not harder. The consistency has gotten so much better. Like, unspeakably. Unfortunately, we have to take another ad break. Let's take a quick ad break. And typically what messes me up, chat, is I come back from an ad break and I hop into attempts. So we just beat ball to the end. I'm going to run to the bathroom. We're taking another quick 3-minute ad break. When I come back, let's get another run from ball to the end. Then we send attempts. Sound good? I think we're going to get there. I'll be right back, okay? Woo! But I timed that perfectly. Literally, the ad break just ended. I timed that perfectly, chat. What? Okay. Woo! Okay. Nintendo might be annoying. Probably. This game can be annoying. But we must persevere. Okay, I'm going to get one more clear here, chat. From the ballpark to the end, and then we're going to send more attempts. And that is what we're going to do till we beat the level. Yep. This is why I should really get in the habit of playing this part every time I step away from the computer. It's just crazy how fast you lose it, bro. I mean, it's a sign, right? If it was something I knew to the point where every time I stepped away and came back, I could nail it, we'd have beaten the level by now, right? But it's not. It's not there yet. Which means it's not natural yet. But one day it'll be natural. Oh, I need to lock in. Crap. My mind is wandering. It's doing that thing where it vaguely wanders. Thinking about nothing and everything at the same time. I don't want to be around anymore, man. I was a pixel off from clearing that. Literally, if I had held a frame longer, I would have cleared that. All right, whatever. Something's working. Rinse, repeat, chat, just like we said. W best. We're balancing run attempts to get comfortable with pressure, chat, with consistency. We have to practice both because both are a problem. But I think the balance we now have, we'll get there. And we go again. Oh, this feels right, chat. I think we finally found the strategy that's going to see us through beating the level. I think we finally found it. Felt that, felt that. The robot parts felt shaky again today. I can't lie. I can't practice a million different things though. I need to just trust it. Trust the process? Exactly. Yep. I was distracted. We got this, chat. Today's the day. I can feel it. Fix that. There we go. I was just unlucky. I need to sip more water. Yes! Yes, dude! It's over, chat. Chat, who is here? It is over, bro. Pause the timer. Dude. Nine circles win? Sooner than we might think. Sooner than we might think, chat. I knew it, dude. Chat, what did I say? All we had to do was get past that wave part. The freaking 1% best, 79% into beating the rest of the level. Easy. We're so back. We're so back, chat. Oh my god, dude. I needed that, dude. Okay. Current level, question mark, medium demons defeated, 2 of 10. We are done, chat. We're done with B finally. How many attempts? Just because I know some people care. How do I check attempts? I don't care about attempts, but I know some people are super obsessed with it. How do I check attempts, chat? Bottom left eye. 1600. Now I use a start position to practice now, which is good. It means that my practice attempts are decoupled from my actual attempts, which I think is good. No, I'm not. Fuck you. I'm not looking at the start position attempts. Actually, straight up, fuck you. No, I think that's stupid. I think it's dumb. Like, I hate attempts to begin with. I think it's dumb that attempts include practice attempts. Actually, go fuck yourself. Actually, go fuck yourself, anyone asking that. 1,600 real attempts. I don't care about attempts. There you go. Those are my actual attempts. Straight up fuck yourself. I think attempts are dumb. L. I am now going to rate the level, chat. Well, first we have to end the prediction. Never have to touch that level again. It feels so good, bro. Oh my god, it feels so good. Oh, let's look at the prediction, chat. Shall we look at the prediction? 48% said yes, 52% said no. That means a majority were naysayers. We just beat the level. Say goodbye to your bubbles, naysayers. Say goodbye to your frickin' bubbles. Bozo. Sorry, you're allowed to be a naysayer. I just also am allowed to dunk on you when you're wrong. Okay, let's rate the level, chat. It is time, finally, to rate the level. I guess I can just, how do I want to do this? Ba-ba, shaba, saba. Level name is B. We have the enjoyment as a player as always. The design, the level / music, the difficulty, is it ranked accurately, etc. I need to move this a bit down just so it doesn't distract us. Enjoyment as a player, 0 out of 10. Design / level / music, 8 out of 10. Difficulty, is it ranked accurately? No, this should be an insane demon. Thoughts, chat? No, it's clearly extreme, not accurate. Can't agree with you on that one. All right, I think this is a medium demon. I think this is a medium demon. With a very hard, I think the robot into ball, into wave section of this level, I haven't played a hard demon. It feel kind of like a hard demon to me, chat. I don't know what a hard demon is yet. It feel kind of like a hard demon to me. Whew. But I do think it's a medium demon. Across the board, it probably is a medium demon. In my opinion, I had a harder time. People in chat have been asking this. I had a harder time on B than I did on Skeletal Shenanigans. Skeletal Shenanigans, the only hard part for me was the lag and the last spider. Without the lag, it was very reasonable. But also, to be genuine, obviously this isn't a 0 out of 10 in terms of enjoyment. I would give it a 5 out of 10. And yes, if you're astute, you realize that most of the reason I didn't enjoy the level is mad cause bad. I think I would have enjoyed the level more if I wasn't... Because people in chat have mentioned that they played B when it wasn't one of their top hardest or one of the most difficult levels they've played. For me, this is pretty much right below my hardest right now, which is Skeletal Shenanigans. I genuinely do think I would have enjoyed this level more if it wasn't so at the limit of my current ability in the game. But because of that, because I'm a bit of an idiot for playing it so early, 5 out of 10. That and like, the level doesn't feel all that intuitive to me. I like intuitive gameplay, my opinion. If you like B, I love you. I think you're smart. But yeah, and design, level / music, I feel like 8 out of 10 is good now. Like the B's cool. The only points I take away is just like the beige and gold of it makes the level very hard to read. This might be my opinion, but like, and don't get me wrong, I understand that from a design and art perspective, having complementary colors that go well together makes sense. Like, I'm not saying... I get why it's like beige and brown and gold. It really fits the theme of bees and like being in a hive and all that. Being in a hive. I just think as a player, it's a little bit of an eyesore for me. And part of the difficulty of the level is not being able to read the level as easily as a result of those colors being so similar, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think this makes sense. Difficulty's right. Enjoyment 5, design 8, 13 divided by 2. Dude, I bet some people are angry. I'll round up. 7 out of 10. I think that's right. Thoughts, chat? How do you feel about the final? I think B is a 7 out of 10. It's not my favorite. I don't hate it. It's pretty 7 out of 10 to me, bro. Yeah, I completely agree. Okay, nice. I'd say 6 out of 10. Look. If I was less diplomatic, I'd probably agree with you. 6.5. We typically, D-Master, we round up if the answer to difficulty is yes or no. So we don't do 0.5 or anything like that. But if your score is 0.5, that's fine. All right. All right. So now I don't even remember what we do anymore. What do we do after rating it? Oh, we usually play another level. I don't think we're going to play another level today, chat. I think, well, okay, let's look ahead really quick. Let's look ahead. This is important. Let's take a look at where we're at and where we're going. We still are going to, yes, we're going to do a react, chat. We're going to react to a video because we have plenty of time now today. So we are going to do a react. Yes, we have a react. Tej, your face cam is messed up. Chat, is my face cam messed up or am I being baited right now? 1, if I'm being baited. 2, if my face cam's messed up. If I'm being baited, you're permanently banned, Zane. It's not? All right, Zane, you're permanently banned. Sorry. I don't like engagement bait. Bye. Good luck with the unbanning request. All right. Top 10 most liked. We have beaten Skeletal Shenanigans. We skipped Nintendo because we're going in hardest order. Oh, that's what we should do. That's what we should do, chat. For those of you who don't know, I also have... Sorry, this was in the same notepad thing. This is the order we're going in. So we have beaten B. We are moving on. Oh my gosh, this is kind of scuffed to do. I'm not gonna lie. How did I do this? I'm figuring it out. Hold on. We're going to be moving on to Lonely Travel. Not today. But let's see here. Okay. So we've already beaten 2 of the top 3. Nintendo's slated to come up. Sirius, Theory of Skrillex, Ultraviolence, Verity. Oh, Lonely Travel's like 10-9. It's like 8th down. But it is by Funny Game, and we just reacted to that video. So if you want to see me, my first impression, my first day playing Lonely Travel, be sure to catch the stream tomorrow. We're going to be streaming at the exact same time. Oh, whoops. I wasn't sharing this. We will be starting on Lonely Travel tomorrow, chat. But in the meantime, I would like to react to a video. We have a video that I've been meaning to react to. So if you all will humor me for a second, I'm quite excited about this. I'm quite excited about this, chat. Let me pull it up. Today, we will be reacting to the story of Geometry Dash's new #1 player. Now, if you missed our last react, I react to the player that changed Geometry Dash forever, this Samifying video. It taught us a bit about Funny Game, who is a level creator, and I thought a good follow-up, a double feature of sorts, would be to now learn about Doogie. Or Doggy. Yes, yes, yes. Let me pull up this video really quick. Let me pull it up, chat. I'm also going to have to pull it up on the short screen. There we go. Let's hit the theater mode. There it is there. Then how do I want to do this on this screen? I think that's good. Yeah, so join the Discord. If you join the Discord, you can recommend videos that you want me to watch. That's how we've kind of been sourcing these. This one was dropped by Vernosis himself, I do believe, who I think is an up-and-coming Geometry Dash creator. I'm very excited to check out this video. I think it should be pretty good. I also don't know really anything about Doggy. I know that he's verifying grief right now. So I am actually excited to just hear about Doggy's full story. This is a 27-minute video, which is the longest video we've reacted to. But strap in. Yeah, sorry. The Discord is a mod-only command here. Here is the Discord command for anyone curious. Join the Discord. Join the Discord and go to the React to This Teej channel, and that's where you can drop videos. Most Vernosis videos I've seen are really high quality. Then I'm very excited. Let me make sure the volume's good.
Hold up. Let's go back in time.
Is that good volume? Maybe a little louder.
Hey guys, one of Doggy.
Doggy. Real name.
Doggy started playing Minecraft? Dude, I've only seen videos of Doggy where he's like, he has such a cool voice. Wait, did he used to? Hey guys. That's crazy.
Michael Matarazzo was born in New York on April 5th, 2006. As a kid, his brother loved to play hockey, and Michael would occasionally watch his brother from time to time, even playing with him for a year and winning an award. Even with this, he never really cared for the sport as much and spent his time playing video games instead. Minecraft was one of
Is the volume good, chat? Should I jack it up at all? Is it good?
his first interest. His love for Minecraft came from watching his favorite YouTubers at the time, such as Basic Canadian and Sky Does Minecraft. But a year later, something happened that would change everything.
A little louder? Okay.
During his cousin's birthday party, he saw him playing Geometry Dash on his phone. He kindly asked to play it, and from that point on, he was hooked.
Wait, how old was he?
His mother was spammed until she finally caved in and bought the game for him. Doggy uploaded his very first Geometry Dash video on January 14th, 2015.
January 14th, 2015. What year was he born? He's 19 right now, right? Or is he 20? So that means he was... Dude, I'm not good at math. If he's 19 and this year is 2026 minus 11, he was 8? Or 9? Bro was 8 or 9 in 2015. Dude, oh my God. Chat, I graduated high school in 2014. I'm so unk.
On his channel Rippy Doggy, marking the start of his career. Let's play a game real quick. How long do you think it took him to beat his first demon? 5 months? 27 days? 12 days? Or if you said 12 days?
No, wait. I actually want to play the game. Dude, no, Vernosis, what the heck?
You said 12 days, 27 days, 12 days?
Oh, you were just setting up a joke. I wanted to see the fourth thing so I could pause it. I would have said 1 day.
Or if you said 12 days, you'd be right. It took him 12 days.
It was 12, chat. Did anyone guess right? Who got it right in chat? Who hasn't watched the video?
Mind you, it was done with the secret way, but this does mark his very first demon completion. For the next 6 months, he'd spend his time polishing all his skills and beating all the main levels with at least 30 demons to his name. This would also mark his switch from mobile to PC. He continued beating demons.
Oh, that's so weird. I hadn't really thought about that. Chat, how many of you started playing on mobile and switched to PC? Because I've only played this game on PC. I forgot, like, I got my haircut the other day, and like wow, really? Most of you switched over? That's crazy. When I got my haircut yesterday, I was like talking to my hairstylist, right? And what I did came up, and like, she was like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a streamer. She was like, oh, do you like stream a game? And I was like, yeah, I stream Geometry Dash. And she was like, that's like the only game I play. Every plane, I'm playing Geometry Dash on my phone. And I was like, that's crazy. Geometry Dash is taking over the planet, y'all. It's all over.
With him now introducing a face cam into his videos. But right after completing his new hardest, Demon 8-0,
it is based. It is based.
a game came out that would halt his progression for a short period of time.
Like you fucking post this shit, like you think I'm gonna fucking
Ninja! Does he have the low taper fade in this one?
do some crazy fucking dance every single time, and it's so it pisses me off. It's just if I'm in.
Oh my.
Fortnite was gaining popularity.
Dude, I love Caramel Dancing. I love that song. That song, I don't think y'all understand. For us upper cusper millennial Gen Zers, dude, that song, every time I hear it, I'm filled with dopamine and serotonin in no other way. And I want to shake that ass.
Popularity fast, sucking Doggy right in with it. He started playing the game very early on, but didn't fully commit until Chapter 1, Season 4. He started going crazy, uploading wins and
So he was playing all kinds of stuff, chat. He was playing Minecraft. He was playing Fortnite. He was playing, apparently you can play Geometry Dash on the phone. He's kind of all over the place. I wonder when he's going to lock in.
other types of Fortnite content. Even with his new passion, he still truly never left Geometry Dash. Playing his first extreme demon completion of Mini, Cataclysm, on August 27, 2018.
So now he's, oh, or wait, Vernosis might say this.
With taking only 5,006
I wish you'd say his age. Sorry, small nitpick, but that's just, I think that's my brand of autism. I like to know how old people are.
633 attempts, which is great, even by today's standards. Anyway, he continued to play Fortnite, but then Chapter 2 dropped. But eventually he started to focus a bit more on Geometry Dash, where he would start to learn about the ever-growing community, discovering Nepesta and the game.
Wait, what? Is that Bloodbath? Chat. Oh, it wasn't? Kenos. Oh. So I should have just kept watching the video and waited until it said Chapter 3, the name of the level you just saw. Right.
When he returned from Fortnite, he was completely lost. He had no previous connection to the community. So for the first couple of weeks, he spent some time diving into it. He watched a couple of videos on memory demons, which brought him to Killbot. With his acquired skill boost from Cataclysm, he would absolutely demolish Killbot, beating it in just 1 month.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Oh!
But he didn't stop there, as
You can hear his voice is starting to change. Bro's no longer a Minecraft squeaker. He's becoming a GD man.
he would soon discover Nepesta. He would regularly tune into his streams, watching him for hours on end. He would
Who's andNepesta? I mean that in like the least, like I'm not trolling. I've heard that name. I don't really know who he is. I'm not saying that in like, I'm not trying to be he's the GOAT. Oh, okay. He's the GOAT of GD streaming. That's embarrassing that I don't know him then, right? I'm saying embarrassing for me. Like I should have done my research. Peak guy, legend. You've probably seen the meme. I don't think I've seen a meme. I've heard his name thrown around. He's the verifier of Kenos, WoW, Unearthed, many other levels. Okay. Top 5 humans of all time. Wow. Wow. There's a good chance you'll have seen his Kenos reaction. I don't think I have. Should I pull that up? No, this is a long video. I'll try. I'll take you at your word, chat. If we gotta react to some, let me know if you want to see me react to some andNepesta clips in the future. I'm down. Drop it in the React to This Teej channel on the Discord.
He was very intrigued by Nepesta's Kenos verification, and ultimately, he would see Nepesta's legendary reaction to
Oh, is it? I was saying andNepesta. Is it Nepesta? Or wait, what was I saying? I don't remember. Sorry, let's keep watching the video.
verifying Kenos.
Wait, W Vernosis, he just included the reaction in this video. W. I think early on when I was streaming GD, people did like point me to a few reaction videos. I think this was in one of the compilations. This is familiar. The handshaking with the is very familiar. So I think I have seen this.
And from
That's how it feels, by the way. Dude, it's why I love Geometry Dash so much. That is genuinely how it feels. I don't think anyone who's ever played this game on stream has ever hammed up a reaction. That's the beauty of this game. When it happens, you feel it.
Doggy watching all those streams, he was pretty interested in Kenos. And as we know, Doggy's not the type to fret from challenges, so he set his sights on Kenos.
Wait.
No, Doggy's not the type to fret from challenges.
Dude, the freaking trap reveal and upper peck reveal of Doggy, you know he's hiding that. That's crazy. Or I didn't know he was hiding that.
Challenges, so he set his sights on Kenos. It started pretty slow with Doggy only getting 26%.
The one time I get a high score, it's with those icons.
Dude, it's maybe it's different for people who've been growing up with like Geometry Dash and the content made. Seeing him younger is like so weird to me.
Wait, did I say slow? This is Doggy we're talking about. 4 days later, he would get 38% as his second big progress. But soon after, he would take some time to play some other levels. And right after his 2-month break, he'd finally get a new best of 51%.
Yes.
But suddenly, he just stopped. Crazy, right? But why? School would be picking up again, taking all of his time away from geometry.
Bro, and ain't that just the way? The powers that be get in the way of your true calling. You're supposed to be a dasher, but instead you're an in-classer. Doing your homework, doing your schoolwork. Ain't nobody even want to know what your true worth. I'll keep watching the video.
Dash. But Doggy wouldn't let this stop him. He'd soon return from his break and do 52 to 100, missing the level in 2 runs by only 1%. But 2 days later, he'd achieve 64%, getting the level in 2 runs. And he wouldn't stop there, where he'd get 41 to 100, 17 to 100, 87%, then his worst fail yet, 90.
This would be more impressive to me if I even knew what Kenos was before this video.
6%.
No!
A fail so devastating, most would lose hope, but not Doggy. Only 2 days later, he'd be
That felt a little fake.
fail so devastating.
Not to clown.
No!
Like, imagine if I failed a level, chat, and you saw me go, no! You'd think I was doing a bit.
A fail so devastating, most would
Oh, it
lose
was April
hope,
Fool's?
but
I
not
see.
Doggy. Only 2 days later, he'd be approaching the last ship once again, and this time, he wouldn't mess it up.
Oh my god! Yes!
99% accuracy? Thank you. I'm an actor.
I speak Kenos.
This
It wasn't April Fool's? Wait, so someone in chat lied?
marks the moment where Doggy became pretty tough.
I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. I'm simply just better than y'all niggas.
After Kenos, he would continue
Yikes.
beating a bunch of levels, with some of the notable ones being Crimson Planet, the Golden, and even Tartarus. This would get some attention around his name, especially attention from a certain creator, Ice Cave. You may be able to guess what comes next,
Yeah, that's a crazy edit, bro.
but if you can't, well, it's now time for Slaughterhouse.
What's Slaughterhouse? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know what Slaughterhouse is. It's one of the levels.
Before we get into the next chapter, consider liking and subscribing. It helps a whole lot. Anyway,
Wow, dude, this was posted 2 months ago? And according to the, I don't know if this is just like an outdated visual, he was at 3.75K subscribers. Now he's at 19K. Bro's absolutely frame mogging me. Also, for some reason, I feel like I want to like and subscribe on this video, so I just did. Oh, sorry, it wasn't on screen, so I need to show y'all. This is what it looks like when you do that. And you should do the same thing on my channel. This is W content, by the way. Shout out for Vernosos.
Anyways, let's get back to Doggy. Ice Cave would notice Doggy's sudden skill boost and would shoot him a message about possibly verifying an upcoming top 1 extreme demon named Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse was originally supposed to be verified by Zanny, but he would end up dropping it, making Ice Cave look for a substitute, and Doggy was the perfect fit. He gladly agreed and started progressing really fast, getting a new best of 30%.
No, why?
Just a couple days later,
Bro, Doggy, keep your head up, King. You're going to be one of the GOATs.
though, he'd finally reached 51%, down to the part that quite literally everyone hates.
Do y'all hate that part, chat? Wait, how many of y'all have actually played Slaughterhouse in this chat right now? How many of you just dream about playing Slaughterhouse? And how many of y'all actually have played that part? I just realized y'all can lie, I guess. I don't know what you'd earn. Okay, we got a lot of me's. I appreciate the no's and not me's, though. I dream of it. Hey, we can all be dreamers. Dap me up. We can dream together. That's crazy, bro. I mean, I played it. I got 5%. Hey, yo, Slaughterhouse 5%er. Let's go.
But even with its immense difficulty, Doggy would achieve 59% a few
Did you guys know I'm a bloodbath 2%er? Sorry.
days later, passing River for the very first time.
What? Okay.
How did you, that level looks so easy? Sorry.
Are you kidding me? That's such bullshit.
It was looking great. Everyone was rooting for him. But suddenly, Doggy would lose motivation, and Slaughterhouse would be passed on to an upcoming player named SpaceUK.
Name. I didn't pause the video fast enough. I was going to be like, TeejVeen. But you already heard SpaceUK. I need to get better. As a reactor, I need to get better at my pause timing. Okay? So I'm going to work on that for next time. All right? Teej will beat Bloodbath this year, surely. Don't call me Shirley.
I've just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I live in a shit.
SpaceUK was known as the best player of all time during this period, beating anything in his past with ease, as well as taking down Slaughterhouse in only 41,000 attempts.
Wait, was SpaceUK the guy that people have told me about in chat who was outed as a cheater? Or was that somebody else? Okay. Yeah, this is the cheater? Damn. Okay. But now he's legit. I got you.
This legendary reaction.
I can't fucking react, otherwise I'm gonna cough so much.
On April 25th, 2023,
What?
Echo would come to upload one of the most important videos in Geometry Dash's history. And with SpaceUK outed as the biggest cheater in the game's history, this would be one of the biggest revelations in Doggy's career so far. And with that, Doggy verified his very first top 1.
Is there a SpaceUK video? I feel like someone dropped that in Discord. I don't want to do like super like drama reacty things, but I do think that like, I mean, it's a pretty vital part of GD history, right? Like, I don't want to drama bait or anything like that, but you know, it's not like it's like an active thing going on. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, chat. If that's like too controversial, if you genuinely want to see my perspective on this thing that happened in the game's history.
making him one of the best players at the time.
Oh, Samifying does? Damn, I dude, that Samifying video I watched was really good. I kind of want to watch that then.
Yes! Oh my fucking god.
Doogie swears? Bro. My vision of him is permanently shattered and changed.
Yes.
And with this chapter being closed, Doggy had bigger and harder things to come. Please don't add some stupid edit. Freshly off his Slaughterhouse verification, Doggy would release his reaction to
Wait, oh, did Vernosis not edit this? Oh, that actually explains so much. Zoshi, Astral Jester, and he only edited chapter 11. Wait, that's so smart. Dude, I need to start paying editors. I don't know, I'm curious. I almost want to talk to Vernosis. I wonder what his process for this, like, I wonder if he got any of the clips together or like what his process working with these editors was. Or if he just like script wrote. You know what I'm saying, chat?
the 2021 Geometry Dash Rewards, which Doggy ended up winning YouTuber of the Year, and also a year prior winning Streamer of the Year. Anyways, Doggy
Was that an outrage? Was Doggy losing an outrage? Wait, sorry, I'm not drama baiting.
would continue with his Extreme Demon Alphabet, a series he would originally create to ladder up to Kenos. But slowly, this became one of his most successful series by far, ending this legendary series off with the iconic level Zodiac.
The guy who won against Doggy got exposed for really bad things. We don't talk about guitar. Yikes. Okay. Yikes.
Let's go. Let's go, dude. Oh my god.
I got it, chat. I didn't need like the I usually when someone says really bad things and it has to do with a creator online, I'm right there with you. I get it.
Let's fucking go.
But speaking of legendary series being ended, we have to talk about National Nepesta Day. This series was made to celebrate the verification of Kenos. These videos would be filled with Nepesta merch, the classic Mario Kart music, and the amazing reaction we all know and love today. Doggy made 3 separate National Nepesta Day videos, each on the anniversary of the Kenos verification.
Wow, dude, Doggy has been posting videos like forever. Jeez. On that content grind, bro. On that content grind. The guys on top in terms of GD streaming right now, they've been doing this shit, bro. They've been doing it.
Separate national
Respect. I wish I could have. And that's the other thing. I feel like I've talked about this before. I'm Unk. If I could have locked in at any point in my life and just dedicated myself to one thing, I would be in such a different place right now. So I really admire like people who are younger than me. Like a lot of the people who are on top in terms of GD streaming and content creation, they're all like late teens, early 20s, and I just never had that amount of dedication or focus at that age. I was so distracted. I was doing like a million different things and completely incapable of locking in. So seriously, respect.
Nepesta Day videos, each on the anniversary of the Kenos verification. The first video where Doggy starts his Kenos journey, and the second and third where he chooses a random demon Nepesta to beat that year. But you may be asking yourself, why is this small little joke series so important, and why am I mentioning it? Well, this video was the first time Doggy really tried to make a Geometry Dash video. It also became the biggest video on his channel for a short amount of time, and only 9 days after he released his video on Nepesta uploaded on his community tab, asking for new editors, and of course, Doggy was the one who made it, and soon after, they created some of the most entertaining.
Doggy, wait, that makes sense because Doggy was a content. Wait, so Doggy was an editor for Nepesta. I had no idea. Dude, how Doggy's a talented guy, bro. He's a level creator. That like I've heard this from chat that he's made levels that are genuinely good that people like love. He's a top player, and bro makes banger video edits. I want to be honest, chat. I understand why some of you are super cynical. Like, it is frustrating when you see someone who's just kind of good at everything. It is a little frustrating. W Doggy.
Geometry Dash content to this day. Even though Doggy was making content consistently and editing for Nepesta, it never stopped him from pushing his limits in the game, as he would soon after beat levels such as Saccharin Circles and Zodiac, and also verifying unnerf areas.
It can be inspiring for sure. And I think most people should take away, it should be taken away as inspiration. But I'm simply saying I understand why some people would see someone like Doggy. Like, it exists in both ways, right? Like, some people see someone who is very talented and multifaceted, and they're just like, wow, if I work at stuff, I can, you know, achieve things. Other people see it and they're just like, why even get out of bed in the morning? Doggy's already the goat at all this stuff. Why should I even try? I see it. I disagree with it, but I see it. I understand it. I see the capacity in someone to see Doggy and see his success and be like, I'm gonna give up.
Aerial Gleam and the iconic Biden Circles. But with that, his skills wouldn't just stop there. He'd keep pushing the boundaries of Geometry Dash and becoming the first victor of Riot's new level named Acaron. First showcased in July of 2021.
Yo, I've heard of Acaron. This is a hard level, right, chat? Wait, how hard is Acaron? I forget. But I've heard of this level. And usually when I've heard of a level, it means that it's pretty iconic.
Had multiple players racing for the title of Verifier, with Doggy being a frontrunner near the end of the race, with 41% on his own version.
Oh, it's top 15. Okay, got you.
But he...
That's why I know Acaron. I've reacted to that clip. That's how I know Acaron. It's where Doggy smashes his keyboard and it sounds like Lego bricks in the Lego video game. We can't rehash this bit, but, you know, look up when, like, studs break in a Lego video game. It sounds just like that.
On his own version. But he wasn't just fighting for the
That is a Lego character dying in a video game.
verification rights. He was fighting against Zoink's super buff version of the level, riddled with 60 Hz frame perfects that just make the level unbearable for most people to play. Soon after though, Zoink would show his dominance, getting a new run of 97%, putting a lot of...
It is crazy to me that the top players are good at consistently hitting frame perfects. Like, I know that the difficulty of that might be lost on a lot of gamers. That's genuinely insane. It's all feel, for sure, but it's still insane.
Pressure on Doggy, which soon came to an end when Zoink would pass the last click, verifying Acaron.
I verified Acaron! I verified Acaron! What? I verified Acaron!
Doggy was not going to give up. He'd achieved quick progress such as 58% and 35 to 100. But only a few days later, Doggy would fluke all the way to 91%, having his first shot at the last 10%.
What in the world, bro?
This would only push...
See, that was more like, that's more current Doggy. That's the current Doggy voice. What in the world, bro? I'm Doggy. I'm just nonchalant, man. I don't even understand what's going on right now, man. Dude, this level's like so frustrating right now, dude.
What in the world, bro?
This would only push him and motivate him further to secure the title as the first victor of Acaron. And unfortunately, soon after, Doggy would relive the same fate as Zoink.
Oh no.
Oh my god, bro.
Dude, I'd be clutching my pearls too, bro. Woo! Look, we can't all beat Acaron our first try, first day playing the game, but if I had choked it when I played it at 97% instead of fluking from 100 the very first time I ever even played it, dude, I would be clutching my pearls too. Thankfully, I first tried Acaron.
But with Doggy's persistence, 4 streams later, he would become the...
No, there's no clip. There's no clip. You're not going to find the clip, but...
the first victor of Acaron.
Yes! Yes! Fuck!
Stop swearing, Doogie.
My god!
With
The fuck is your problem? I'm kidding.
his skill reaching the top, he was nearing 100 extreme demons, which leads us into our next chapter. Ever since the early days of Doggy's career, he was obsessed with extreme demons. Doggy pulled through with his very first extreme demon in 2018 being Cataclysm with extra motivation after watching Eric Van Wilderman.
Is Cataclysm on the top 10 most liked extreme demons, chat? Like, is that slated for me to take on? I think it is. I think Cataclysm's on the top 10. A lot of people have talked about how that's a rite of passage. Oh, it's top 2? Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited to play that one.
And beating it.
Oh, we beat Cataclysm. We actually beat Cataclysm. Oh my god.
And
What happened? Did he inhale helium that? Oh, no. Okay, there's a flashback. My bad. Sorry.
slowly, a fire would start to brew in Doggy, and he would slowly start to beat extreme after extreme with ease. And only 4 years after Doggy's first extreme demon, he would start to hone in on his 100th with only 8 left to go. He would start this grind with Frozen Cave, a level he would make quick work of. only beating
Dude, that design looks really
at
cool.
around 8k.
Oh, the level doesn't look like the thumbnail. Sometimes I get really excited by aesthetically pleasing thumbnails. I have that brain rot. I'm like, ooh, thumbnail looks good.
attempts.
Alright, guys. GG Frozen Cave. It's a pretty good level. What the? Pretty good level. It's just a free drive, bro.
Around this time, he'd also release his video of Arcturus, a top 7 demon at the time, and a level he'd keep hidden from his community for Eric Van Wilderman's 12 Demons of Christmas series.
That's insane. That is fucking nuts. Why does this feel so weird?
With Arcturus done, he'd only have
Sorry, I was just impelled to say this. This is a really good video. Like, seriously, shout out Vernosis again and all the editors who worked on this. I'm so glad that I can just watch this video instead of just like randomly Googling or like going on some going on the GD subreddit and being like, who's Doggy? Can someone explain to me like I'm 5 who Doggy is?
6
W video for sure.
extreme demons.
Like I just love when people like come together and they aggregate a bunch of like, gosh, what's the word? They just aggregate all the information and they make it consumable to you. In a 30-minute video, I am now up to date on Doggy in a way that I've never been. So please subscribe to Vernosis. I'm sure he's going to make more bangers like this.
left. With Doggy narrowing down the levels he wanted to complete,
And I would love to react to those bangers.
he had to go back in time to a level he had on his radar since 2019, Damos. No! Wrong one, dumbass.
Fuck you too, bruh. Fine, here it is.
Yeah, that one. Doggy would see Nepesta's verification all the way back in 2019 and somehow thought this looked fun, and finally finishing it off in 2023.
I think someone has sent Vortrox's 100 Days video in the React channel, but yeah, I mean, I think basically any like sub-hour video we can probably swing. I don't know. I'll probably get more confident in that. This is definitely the longest video I've reacted to so far. It's almost at 30 minutes, and most of what we reacted to has been like sub 20. But as I get more comfortable with reacting, I'm sure we can swing longer ones, especially if I mean, it depends on how much y'all enjoy them. If you want to see me react to a longer video, I'm probably down to rip it. It would just have to be like one long stream probably. You know what I'm saying? Like we probably won't have time to also play the game. So let me know. Just 2x speed. Oh, dude, that's so brain rot.
3, leaving him with only 2 levels to go, being Super Hate Me World and Quao.
Wow.
I don't know how to pronounce that, but before Quao, he made super quick work of Super Hate Me World, beating it in only 5,400 attempts.
I'm glad y'all dig the reactions. Genuinely, if I can be so real, I dig reacting and talking to chat more than playing the game. So if we're able to pivot to doing more reacts, like I love playing the game. I love Geometry Dash. It is genuinely one of my favorite games of all time easily. I've only been playing it for a few months. It is hands down in my top 5 games I've ever played. But I could do this shit for like 12 hours.
How did I only die to that last ship one time? Bro.
Leaving him with his final level until his 100th extreme demon. Wow. A strange choice from Doggy considering it was a glorified wave challenge. He'd still make quick work of it, even fluking it from 32%, which was a huge motivation boost for Doggy.
Bro, why does this all make you so nervous, dude? Oh my god. I almost died like 50 times at the end.
And leading him into his next challenge, VSC, the hardest challenge in the entire game for
Wait, I've heard of this because isn't this a Conics meme? I've heard about this a lot. I don't know what this is. But I've done a little bit of research, or like I see people in Connex's chat that's like VSC Victor. But I don't know what that means. I'm very yeah, VSC Victor, by the way. What is that? Or I guess maybe Vernosa is about to explain. It's a wave. Okay, and I do know what challenges are because chat has since told me that challenges are basically just like a segment of a game mode as opposed to a full level where you're just trying to beat like a very hard obstacle course of that game mode. Is that, I think that's right. Yeah, like a short level.
Over 3.5 years would slowly fall to Doggy, with him beating it in over 6.
Oh, it's a top 1 challenge. Okay. It's top 3 now. Okay.
1,000 attempts, becoming the 7th victor of the level and the 2nd player in history to have the hardest challenge and the hardest demon completed at the same time.
Wow.
Yes! Fuck you, bro. Let's fucking go, bro.
Doogie. The F-bombs, bro.
But with VSC off his plate,
I'm joking, chat. I don't care.
it was time for him to beat his 100th extreme demon, Silent Clubstep. And shortly after, Doggy would start up his first stream of Silent Clubstep, but little did he know, he was in for his longest journey yet. But like usual, progress was looking very fast and promising. He continued to slowly edge his way up to the drop, but soon before his first ever drop attempt from 0, he'd already get 24 to 100 on stream 9, almost securing the level in 2 separate runs.
Wow.
Nice, dude.
Soon after, he would achieve a new best of 30%, beating the level in 2 runs and really putting his foot on the gas.
Jeez, dude.
Okay.
But he'd soon notice a reoccurring
That genuinely like looks so hard to think. I was just immediately brought back to how much I struggled on regular Clubstep. And I just got sick to my stomach out of fear. Like how hard is Silent Clubstep? Is it still like pretty hard? Wait, I thought, is Aeon Air currently playing Silent Clubstep? I thought I saw recently someone's playing Silent Clubstep. Is that right? Yes? Okay. It's 11th? Yeah, dude, this looks like a scary level.
issue from 0. He would just instantly die to the drop. So he developed a new strategy to gain consistency, named the Uncle Sam strat.
I'm gonna love you.
Could we normalize that audio a bit more?
A strat where he would play from 1 star position for hours on end, helping him achieve the consistency he needed to conquer Silent Clubstep once and for all. But Doggy would start to realize that this could take longer than Acaron, which would stress him out a solid amount. So when Doggy reached stream 52, he knew it was time to lock in and finish Silent Clubstep. And on stream 52, Doggy would open his stream on Silent Clubstep for the final day, or so he thought. He would start his stream off normal, but he had set aside a full day, spending a full 8 hours just to beat Silent Clubstep. And during the stream, he was playing.
Bro, that's my longest freaking Geometry Dash stream, dude. I think was when it was either the Extinction stream, when I caught a vibe. Baby, are you coming for the ride? I think that was like 7 hours, chat? How long was that one Extinction stream where I just like locked in and I just wanted to keep sending attempts? But the Quinn race one was also quite long. I don't know which one was more gameplay, because I feel like the Quinn stream, we probably took more breaks. I don't know. But anyway, that's all to say. I've had 2 streams where I've played Geometry Dash for like 6 to 7 hours. Playing a freaking extreme demon?
A full 8 hours.
For 8 hours? Hi, my name is Bob, and I approve this message. I've got the map.
Just to beat Silent Clubstep. And during the stream, he was playing extremely well and looked like he was on pace to beat it that day, getting 3 to 100. Yes, you heard me right. 3. But soon after that, he would start from 0 again. And as he was approaching the last jumps for the first time, he would die to the second to last jump, tanking his motivation. And ending stream 52 off on a negative note. But even after that devastating fail, Doggy
been there, man. On that same that level, which I definitely know which level he was just playing because I definitely remember what level they were talking about. That one was pretty hard on me too, dude. That one took me a while.
He would still come back and finish this beast of a level. On stream 61, Doggy would become the second victor.
Right, Silent Clubstep.
A silent Clubstep, and finishing this as his 100th extreme demon.
POV, you crapped your pants.
And with silent
Wait, Doggy can be kind of funny. Dude, that's why I love streaming so much. I love when streamers, like, they catch the vibe and they just, like, they follow the impulse. Like, and this is my perspective. For those of you who don't know, I'm a theater kid. I did a lot of theater in high school. I freaking majored in theater in college. I got a 4-year degree in theater in acting. And one of the best lessons in acting that good instructors teach you is to follow your impulses. Because otherwise, when you're too restricted and you're overthinking every single thing you do, you're less compelling as an entertainer. If you're able to follow your impulses and just go for it, you know, you think about like going out on a limb. That's what following your impulses does to you as an entertainer, as a performer. And that's why I love streaming so much, because that's how you get moments like this.
POV, you crapped your pants.
W.
And with Silent Clubstep done, he'd have another level he'd be hinting at. Damos, a brand new top 10 showcased to the community only 5 months prior, was put into Doggy's lap to verify. And on March 11th, he'd boot up his very first stream of Damos. Doggy would make his first real big progress leap on stream 4 with a run of 50 to 100, with Damos being considered second half heavy.
Damos.
This was a really solid progress, but Doggy would soon realize something that would put his progress to a halt. May was
that I'm catching up to him. That's what he's gonna realize. He's gonna be like, oh, TJ's gonna start playing this game in a few years. What do I do?
Slowly approaching. And with that, it was the month of Mammory, a community challenge.
Dude, we were just talking about this is Aon Air. Y'all think I don't know ball? I know at least 2.
Made by veteran player Aon Air. And if you're unsure what this challenge is, it's basically a month where everyone has to beat a memory level. With many memory levels out there, Doggy decided to put 8 of them on a wheel and let fate decide his next extreme demon.
Oh.
Dude, chat's talked about Limbo before, and I've made the joke twice now. Like, they're just like, do you know Limbo? And I'm just like, yeah, I know how low I can go.
Oh my god, I hate this game.
Oh, okay, so this was specifically a wheel spin for memory demons. I'm guessing. Oh, those are extreme demons that are all memory based, and GD players, including myself, we don't like memory stuff. Super learning levels, those memory. Oh my god. Ugh. Wait, that's right. Because when people in chat have talked about Limbo, they're just like, Limbo is a very popular memory level. It's an extreme demon. Are you participating in Mammory this year? I know they just mentioned what Mammory is. I don't know what that is.
Limbo. This level was a beast, and with Doggy only having 1 month to beat it, he'd start the—
Oh, wait, but I'm assuming based off of context clues that in May, people have to play a memory level. Because May combined with memory is Mammory.
I wonder if he was going to be able to—
Gland. Yeah. See, I got it. I got it before chat typed it. And I got it because the video already said it. I just forgot about it because I have a small attention span.
Pull through with his challenge. But shortly after, he'd make his first big leap in progress, getting 47% and 35% on May 12th.
Not bad. Impressive.
Did I like forget what to do? I don't know. What did I just do?
And only 2 streams later, Doggy would achieve a new best of 66%.
What? Bro. Okay, that was not supposed to happen.
But he would still have the infamous last wave to worry about, which had stopped many players before. And on May 24th, Doggy would have his final stream of Limbo, with his best only being 74%.
Wow, with a whole week to spare. That means he beat that within like 3 weeks of Mammory.
People
gland.
We were wondering if Doggy decided to drop it, but soon after, the whole community was shocked when Doggy released his newest video on May 31st with Doggy's Limbo completion.
Oh my god. Please, dude.
Why is he saying please? Is it because you have to line up? I saw it was a hold on like a very specific obstacle. Is it because if you're a little off, does it just like auto kill you? Do you have to have that set up right in order to actually beat the level?
God.
Is that why he's praging here?
Oh my god. Please, dude.
There's 8 keys. It's randomized each attempt. You have to pick the right key?
Please, please. Oh my god, I don't know.
This sounds like a nightmare.
Yes. Yes.
And very soon after, Doggy would
Wow.
come to verify Damos.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Damos!
Oh my god.
Sorry.
And with Damos done, Doggy would start to risk a top
No! I was just trying to pause. Damos is just a fun word to say. Where were we?
darkness. Still have the infamous last to achieve a new best of 66%.
Does anyone know what timestamp we were at? I'm sorry.
Please.
Oh, we're like here.
Damos.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god.
And with Damos done, Doggy would start to go on a verification spree, starting with the Exospear, his own mega collab that's been in the works for months. He'd make very fast progress, dying to 60% on stream 2. But the very next stream, Doggy would get one of his worst fails in ages, 98%.
Ouch.
No.
Should I've noticed that streamers do this. Should I switch my percent chat on screen to be like a decimal like this? Is that preferred for the viewer? Sorry, I know this is unrelated to the fact that he just choked 98%. Should I do that? Is that good? Yes? Okay. Doesn't matter? Okay.
No. Fuck.
Maybe on longer levels, that makes
But
sense.
this didn't stop him at all. As the very next stream, he'd verify it.
Uh-oh, don't mess up, Doogie. Doogie, uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Nice.
And very soon after, he'd pick up another verification, Delta, a top 50 at the time, and verifying it in only 10 streams, proving further he was one of the greatest players in the game's history.
Yes.
Doggy would be streaming a new project, Abyss of Darkness, a top 5 at the time, but we aren't going to focus on the level progression this time around. We're going to focus on his 30th stream. He'd boot up his stream as usual, but shortly thereafter, he'd receive a cluster of emails, all regarding his password being changed.
Oh, I just got like 50 emails that someone recovery email changed.
Drama?
I'm getting hacked right now.
He'd start to get worried until this happened.
What are they doing with my account? Hello. I did not type that.
Dude, he is way too nonchalant about this. I mean, I guess W. He's been hacked multiple times? Jeez, dude.
Why are you in my chat, bro? Who is this? What?
Soon after this, the hacker struck a deal with Doggy.
Wait, if you pass the Slaughterhouse level, you will receive a password from the...
Dude, this is some Black Mirror type stuff. That's weird, bro. Some people out there are so weird.
It seems so fake, bro.
So Doggy would finally start his grind, doing the impossible.
I'm surprised that Doggy actually took him up on it. If someone did that to me, I'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah, that was a fucking lie. He just turned on no clip and they didn't buy it for shit. Thankfully though, everything turned out okay. And he would never fall for
Oh, he no clipped. Okay, W Doggy.
sponsorship scams again. There's no way! But another takeaway from this stream is somebody we haven't mentioned yet, who's played a huge part in Doggy's videos. Olivia, Doggy's first ever public relationship, starting around his Slaughterhouse verification, when Olivia would start joining voice calls with Doggy.
I hope this has a good ending.
every now and then, and making
Sorry, that was parasocial.
her first official appearance in a doggy video on December 28th with Doggy Challenges 8. With
I hope because of the wholesome music, it ends well.
this video doing very well, Doggy would feature her in more videos and streams. She became a community favorite for
Oh no.
a period of time, appearing in almost all of Doggy's new streams. She started showing up in most of Doggy's Extreme Demon highlight videos as a special guest, but wasn't a main component until her next full appearance in Doggy's new video, enhancing Rob Top levels. Olivia wasn't the best player out there, so she was a perfect fit since she still
Oh, they ended on good terms? That's okay then.
hasn't beaten all the main levels yet. The next big project Doggy would have Olivia feature in was one of his biggest videos yet, where Doggy would get 100 of his viewers to face off against Olivia.
Oh. Ex-girlfriend versus 100 fans. Damn. Well, at least they ended on good terms. I don't know, man. Love's really cool. I hope the best for people. People deserve to be in love and feel love. Know what I'm saying?
To see who knows Doggy better, which Olivia ultimately won. Should have subbed me in there, bro. I would have won. I'm just saying. But we will mention more about Olivia in a later chapter. Now we have to cover Doggy's most iconic series, and in my opinion, his very best. Doggy December, a series started all the way back in 2022, would be a fan favorite for many, slowly becoming the most anticipated series in Geometry Dash. Doggy December in a nutshell is just 9 brand new videos from him every December.
Wow.
With Doggy starting it with his highlights video of Calculator Core, he would upload 8 more full-length videos the same month, with videos such as Arcturus, Doggy Challenges 8, and even enhancing Slaughterhouse. But on the topic of Slaughterhouse, his next Doggy December would start off really strong with a day with unnerved Slaughterhouse, where he would get the level in 5 runs.
Oh my god, yes, let's fucking go.
He'd also have a bunch of other highlights this year, such as Oblivion spawning one of his best thumbnails ever made. He'd also give us a first look of Spectre, a brand new top 5. Wait, what was that? Geometry Dash 2.2, an update.
Dude, I thought that was in my house. That scared me so. I hate sounds like that so much, bro. I don't know what they're called. I hate those sounds. I hate when edits have those sounds, bro. I nearly shit my pants just then. I would go back to replay it. I'm not gonna do that.
That took almost 7
Dude, that was inside of my skull.
full years to come.
I don't even know and I'm like, I've produced and like mixed songs before. I have no idea like the actual science behind how they mix and engineer those sounds so it sounds like it's coming outside of your headphones. It's crazy.
Out. This update was an absolute surprise for the entire community, giving Doggy one of his best performing videos yet and an amazing update full of new content. And with 2.2 out, he'd make a 2.2 edition of his iconic Doggy Challenge series, where he'd have to deal with shit like this.
Oh, wait. Oh, really with that? Practice mode. Yeah, these are all gonna need practice.
Good God, 2.2 was a mistake. And for the finale of Doggy December 2023, he wanted to end off with a bang. He'd upload his completion of Firework, a top 5 he'd keep secret from his community.
Oh my god.
Dude, his heart rate gets so high. I wonder if I should get a heart rate monitor at some point. I've crashed out at chat before when people are just like, bro, you should get a heart rate monitor. But I would be curious on like when I get stressed out, how high is my heart rate actually getting? GD heart rates get so high? Yeah. Rage bait monitor? That's probably what it would turn into for me. We'll see. You have an Apple Watch? It's easy to set up. Dude, I don't know what money you think I have. I do not have an Apple Watch. I think I have a random Fitbit, but those are like super... Because I did a little bit of research into this, chat. I think most heart rate monitors streamers use are the ones they strap across their chest, right? They're a little more accurate.
Holy fuck. There is no way.
But this Doggy December would be like no other.
Chest or
with him
bicep?
including
Got
special guests each video, starting with the one and only Nepesta, the man who originally inspired Doggy to pursue YouTube in the first place. They'd meet up in person for the first in real life collab.
Bro, I'm trying to get my hair like that. I'm trying to get that Nepesta length.
Where they'd play guest the Geometry Dash player, with Nepesta coming out on top.
I win the best of 3, as always.
Continuing with his next collab with GD Colon, one of Geometry Dash's best YouTubers, where they would
Yo, people have been talking about Cologne. I still don't really know anything about Cologne, but cool.
Do a level swap and ended up making this not
The Nepesta doggy height difference goes crazy. Wait, who's taller?
bad at all. But his next video would be even better. With his second real life collab, he'd bring out Trick, the second best player in the entire game, where they would complete 2-player challenges, with his fans making some absolute garbage. But on the topic of challenges, Doggy cooked
Yeah, dude, people love Cologne. People love Cologne.
up a unique challenge for each game mode and challenged the best Osu player in the world for his next video, Murrek.
Pronounced Emrek.
Is Doggy actually 5'5"? I thought his energy gave me 6'2". Hey, no shame. No shame. No shame. That's why someone was going 5'5".
I don't know why you said it like that.
Being dominant for years in the Osu community and dabbling into the Geometry Dash community from time to time, was actually quite good and was able to complete all the challenges Doggy threw his way. And on the topic of throwing, him and Zoink would team up to beat Shimmer on Deathlink for his next video, with Shimmer being not too hard of a level, only being 94th on the demon list at the time. With Deathlink, Doggy and Zoink would put this around a top 10, being around firework difficulty. Doggy's next guest would be one of the most infamous players to ever touch the game, Riot. They'd come together and attempt the OG Extreme Demon Roulette, where Bloodbath would still be at the #1 spot. With them getting 28 points, Riot beat the watch allegations pretty quick. But for Doggy's next video, he'd bring in another Geometry Dash great, Technical, an overall joyful content creator that also overtook the
I think I've heard of Technical. But that's it.
demon list, getting an award for being the best player of 2.1. And
There you go.
together, they would do the 100 likes challenge. And the collab no one saw coming, Doggy would get cyclic.
Oh, Technical verified Zodiac. Okay, I have heard of Zodiac. People in chat have talked about Zodiac. He's goated? Okay.
What the a retired creator, an infamous hacker that rivaled Riot before being outed by the community. Doggy would sit down and have an interview with him, and it went pretty well all considered, with his English not being the best. And in another turn of events, this video was supposed to originally be with SpaceUK, but unfortunately he wasn't able to make it. But to end off 2024 with the final Doggy December video, the final guest of Doggy December would be, drumroll please,
I still remember when you called me a dumbass. I'm not doing that.
please,
Okay, fine.
Doggy. Doggy would beat Zoink's worst nightmare, Codependence, by himself.
I guess I gotta guess
actually
that.
make really quick work of it. With Dulio Maestro as his hardest 2-player demon, Doggy had a lot on his plate, and he only
Wait. Is that how you actually spell Dulio Maestro?
With Dulio Maestro
Y'all are always spelling it like DULOMAESTRO in chat. Oh, it's a troll? Oh.
as his hardest 2-player demon, Doggy had a lot on his plate, and he only had a month to do
Yeah, like how Art spelled it. That's how I've seen it in chat.
it. But just like Doggy always does, he would do the impossible and beat Codependent solo in only 28,000 attempts.
Oh my god. Let's fucking go, dude.
And with Doggy December coming to
Hey, why was Peter Griffin there?
Oh my god. Let's fucking go, dude.
Does Peter Griffin play Geometry Dash? You don't have to answer that.
And with Doggy December coming to a close, we're on to Doggy's biggest project to date.
Well, that'll be for a later video. This video by itself has been in development for over 8 months.
Dude, the compression on this mic is really weird to me. It's like so... Sorry.
To date.
Well, that'll be for a later video. This video by itself has been in development for over 8 months. And as you can hear, gone through 3 different mics
It's
and
intense.
3 separate editors. So I will be splitting this video into 2 parts, with the next part having the entire grief journey and so much more. But if you're interested, I will have a members only video, including the original ending to this video, which was over 20 minutes long, covering Doggy's journey on grief up to month 13. But anyways, I hope you all have a great New Year's, and I will see you very soon.
Wait, I didn't process anything that just happened. What did he say? Wait, did the video just kind of end? This is part 1. He wants to make a part 2. But he was saying that it took too long to edit. Okay. I was like, sorry, I was so distracted by like the mics only sounding like this. I went through 3 different micro... I don't know if that even picks up. That was crazy. That was very jarring to me. Sorry. Part 2 will be grief. Okay. But is that... Do we... Sorry. Like, we're basically back to the present now, no? Like, I feel like the value I extracted from this was just knowing where he came from. And now we're up to grief. I don't know. That's my opinion. I guess grief has been such a long grind. Maybe it does warrant its own video. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Anyway, shout out for Gnosis. Thanks for the video. Thank you for teaching me about Doggy, because I really didn't know that much. I'll be honest, I probably am going to retain about, as most people who consume content, none of this information, but that was pretty cool. No, even as I was watching it, I really wasn't retaining anything. What kind of brain rot day and age do we live in? No, I feel like I learned a lot. Thank you. Did you all enjoy the react? Keep on dropping videos like this for me to react to in my Discord, y'all. I'd appreciate it. That was a W video. Subscribe to Vernosis if you haven't. I'm sure a lot more exciting content will be coming. I just turned off my camera on my short. But what is happening? There we go. That's what I wanted to cover. Woo, chat, I am tired now. Oh, whoops. Pre-rolls were running this whole time. Did y'all enjoy that, chat? Did y'all enjoy that? Do one attempt on Lonely Travel? I'm tired. I think I want y'all to be excited for Lonely Travel. I don't think I want to give it to you yet. I think I want a reason for you to tune in tomorrow. And I want a reason for myself to be excited for tomorrow. Just one, please. Now, chat. You know I'm all about delayed gratification here. If you're enjoying the TeejVeen stream, be sure to follow. Be sure to subscribe to me on all my different socials. I'm on every single one. We'll be back tomorrow, man. We beat B, and we just had our longest React segment we've ever had. Thank you for the follow. So, we'll be back tomorrow, y'all, and we will jump into Lonely Travel. I appreciate the support. I'm ending on TikTok. Take care of yourselves on TikTok. Thanks for watching. I'll also be ending my YouTube vertical stream. Thank you for watching there. Bazinga! And now I'm considering. I am considering. Ba-dum-ba. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, wait, Quinn's not live today. Quinn's not live today, y'all. I forgot Quinn's on vacation. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all, thanks for watching. Good night, good noon, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be starting on Lonely Travel. W, we finally beat B. I'm quite happy with that. I'm so relieved. I'm excited to finally move on in this frickin' challenge. Yeah. See y'all. Bye-bye. W stream. Bye-bye.